abroad. 1993 was the first time. I was in Russia for almost 10 months. I could not make a single telephone call to my father or mother in 10 months time because in my village there was no telephone connection. Near 5 km radius there was no telephone connection. From that stature, today India has evolved as a leader. Today 85% household have smartphones. Almost all districts have got 5G coverage, that was 99.6%. When you look at the evolution of communication satellites in India, I still remember 50 years back when we launched our first satellite in 1975. That was the beginning of our satellite program, April 1975. And then we moved. At that point of time, there was no space application in the country. And for the first time, exactly 50 years back, August 1975, a mass communication we wanted to demonstrate. 2,400 television sets were kept in 2,400 villages of 6 states and through a 8G signal, 8G satellite signal. That signal we got from US 8G satellite, and the mass communication was first time demonstrated in the country. And from that affair, today, after 50 years, July 30th was a historical day for Indian space program and all Indians. The NASA is synthetic approach of satellites. The L-band SAR payload with a 12-meter uncontrollable antenna. US has invested 10,300
Regarding all the frame.
with a similar payload. India has invested. India satellite was built by India and it was launched successfully by Indian launchers. What is the significant growth? What has happened in 50 years? And we had our first communication satellite which has just 2 C-band transponders. From that approach, the flag is moved. Today, we operate with communication satellites, totally 64 transponders and 73 GBS high throughput campus capacity. And we have got the 6,000 kg GSAT-7 high throughput satellite fantastically working in the orbit today. All our HK satellites are providing dedicated spot feed for northeastern region too. Therefore, connectivity. In fact, under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, the entire country is today connected to the communication link. And our commercial arm, HC has already launched GSAT N1 and GSAT N2. And when you look at the evolution of mobile technology in the country, I think we have moved in a great way and we have grown to greater level. Our journey began with 2G and subsequently arrival of 3G and the 2 big shifts occurred with 4G and we are today working on the 5G and 6G era. And when you look at Indian space program, I think we are contributing significantly for the growth of the country. There are 55 applications. One of the major applications is telecommunication. And today when you talk about the safety and security of the people, without communication is where it is problem. And when you talk about safety of our fishermen going for fishing, the communication is very important. And under the leadership of the Honorable Minister of Communication, I think India is doing great job in the communication area today. And in fact, our contribution in the communication is not only by placing Indian satellites. We strongly believe in the growth of the global community. In fact, last year, there were 2 satellites. For 30 to 72 satellites with 2 satellite launch vehicle missions, we are successfully placed in the orbit. And this month we are going to have a communication satellite launch. And we are also in the commercial area. The 6,000 kg Bluebird 2 communication satellite of US is going to be launched this year using our own launches. And dear friends, when you talk about a country, when we got independence in 1947, 97.3% we were global population. And there were not much villages have the telephone connectivity. Today, the connectivity is outstanding. The India is growing, and I don't have any doubt we will be a developed country under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister. And towards the space program, if you look at space program, is an outstanding successful program. In fact, 9 places when we started our space program, we used to move our launch vehicles, rather rocket pods in bicycles, old bicycles. From that era, 9 places India is number 1 in the world, including Chandrayaan 1 by water molecules. Chandrayaan 2 placing the best camera in the orbit, in the moon's orbit, placing more than 100 satellites in a single launch, and bringing communication capability to the country. And Chandrayaan 3 successfully soft landing near the South Pole of the Moon, development of propulsion system making 3 world records, and lot of things are done. And then Honorable Prime Minister took over as the Prime Minister 11 years back. We have got a direction. We will be a SAR satellite, a communication satellite of 1000 kg, and successfully placed in the orbit and donated to South Asian countries. And India is a country strongly believe not only in the happiness of Indian citizens, also working for the global community. On this day, I would like to only say, we are not just building networks, we are ensuring connectivity to the last mile citizen, enabling industrial efficiency and evolve towards Viksit Bharat by 2040. And Indian space program, I don't want to dwell because I don't want to dwell much. Today, we are doing a fantastic job. By 2040, India will be involved with any other developed spacefaring nation in terms of rocket capability, in terms of satellite capability, in terms of scientific mission, in terms of ground capability. And we are going to contribute for the Viksit Bharat 2040. So our Honorable Minister always used to make a statement. Used to make a statement. By 2040, based on the direction given by Honorable Prime Minister of India, we are going to have a true vision to the moon. We are going to land Indian safely on the moon and bring them back safely by 2040. By 2040, Indian will be on moon with our tricolor, declaring that in another before 7 years, India will be a developed country. And towards that, every sector has to contribute, and the communication sector, without proper communication, even we cannot have a peaceful family life. You will not agree to. And the communication sector is really growing in a day to day. Let me thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity to say a few of my thoughts. Thank you, David.
So, Shunali, I'm going to take over from you for a second.
Yes, sir.
We've got a child project for our prodigy here, Ranveer Sachdeva. He's a technologist. He calls himself a technologist. So I just want Ranveer to give us his guidance on SATCOM and what it holds for the future of our country. So Ranveer,
Thank you so much. So I think satellites are just complementary to telecom, and I love how they are connecting the unconnected to the internet and the digital revolution. I'm not that much into SATCOM, so that's all I can say.
It's like you inspire us. Our next speaker is the Union Minister of State's independent charge for science and technology. Minister of States in the Ministry of Earth Science, PMO, Ministry of Personal Public Grievance and Pensions, Department of Atomic Energy, and Department of Space. Not only a seasoned political leader, he is also a renowned physician. It's my great honor to call upon Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji to deliver the special address. Welcome, sir.
पिछले साल का फार्म हॉस्पिटल